when are they going to start? And of course, these things you see in a film, but when it happens to you in real life, you realize.
Charming person in India who is also known for her charming etiquettes and warm mannerism. I would like to invite Ms. Sushmita Sen to be here with us. See, I'm so excited to have Sushmita here. Hi Sushmita, please have a seat. I'm sure everybody present here is also as excited as I am.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Vasan Knowledge Hub for this wonderful initiative. Their initiative with the English Manner Styling and Finishing School Academy. I think what is commendable is that I was 18 years old when I first traveled to the United States and after winning Miss Universe. And other than being 18 and speaking only Hindi at that point and very little English, language was already a barrier. Pretty much my first public appearance was a disaster. I was in Mexico City as a state guest and the president's guest actually, sitting at the head of the table and not knowing that I need to start eating first to start the dinner, and I was very hungry. So I kept looking at my travel manager like, when are they going to start? And of course, these things you see in a film, but when it happens to you in real life, you realize that manners and etiquettes and going to a finishing school is less about being presentable to the world. It is more about your own level of confidence. It is more about how you want the world to perceive you. Because ultimately, I think nobody's born with it. No matter where you're born, you're not born with it. I know a lot of people believe that grace and being elegant is an attitude. That might be true, but it still needs knowledge and practice. It needs people to aspire to want to be like that. But for me personally, I went back to the Miss Universe organization and said, help! I really felt like a lot of people on the dinner tables looked at me, and all state guests as well, like, poor thing, she's only 18. But I didn't want to be that poor thing. That's the aspirational quality of a person. I think one of the most beautiful things about India is that we have a very big middle class. We have a huge section of society where we also take great pride in women being housewives, one of the hardest jobs in the world to do. Etiquette and grooming, finishing schools, give you a range of social, personal, professional mannerisms, etiquettes, just the sheer confidence of being able to pull off, let's say, being a great host. It's not a small thing. It connects on many levels with people. Being someone who can, for example, know simple things like, in Namibia, I actually introduced the president to the entire crowd. Very bad. You're supposed to introduce everyone to the president. Simple things like that. But we always believe, well, I wouldn't need to learn that. No, you should. Because it's when you have the knowledge and you learn it that life presents you with opportunities where you'll get to use them. So, yeah, overall I think it will affect Indian women pretty much the way it affects globally everyone. From home to office to the corporate world, women in the corporate world in India, it's a big growing bunch. A big lot of them are present here this evening. And it's very commendable, from how you dress to how you speak, how you conduct yourself, what to say, when to say it. And as I've been often told by my own father, people will forget where you came from, what your name was, what nature of job you did. But they will always remember the way you made them feel. And that can be taught in a finishing school.